the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. I want to talk about the G.I. Joe movie. Yeah, there's no current tie-in, nobody asked for it. I don't really have any reason. I just want to talk about this awesome 1987 cinematic nonsense. Is that so wrong? No, Joe! Based on the popular Army toy line turned later into a hit 80s cartoon, G.I. Joe followed the adventures of Duke and his team of soldiers fighting the terrorist organization Cobra. You know, when terrorists were snakes. I miss snake terrorists. As their popularity grew more and more, even to the point of recruiting wrestlers into their lineup.
Sergeant Slaughter here, and it does me proud to be part of the G.I. Joe team for 1986.
80 shit, you are always G.I. Joe! They decided to go to the big screen with G.I. Joe the movie. It was basically Team America for kids, so no swearing or face shitting. But just as much America! Is it everything you'd expect it to be? Hell yeah! Is it any good? Hell no! But I don't want good, I want hell yeah! This is G.I. Joe the movie. It opens with what I can only describe as the most Americanly violent intro a kid's film could throw at you. The Statue of Liberty is under attack because crashing through the sky comes the fearful cry of Cobra. And if you doubt that, the 80s sing it!
Crashing through the sky comes a fearful cry, Cobra!
Boo! Boo! I love that one guy echoing Cobra in the background, like he got lost from the group and is trying to call for him.
Cobra!
Cobra! Cobra!
And it's spreading far and wide. Who can turn the tide? G.I. Joe!
Send them to G-rated hell! Oh my god, this is way too much America to take in for only 1 minute. I need to calm down with some Canadian. Okay, continue. Look at this. It's the most amazing opening ever. Everybody is shooting, everybody is flying with fire, and all around Lady Liberty while an 80s theme song plays. If the American flag could lift a tank and eat bullets, this is the movie it would do it in. The animation is spectacular, every moment leaping off the screen in a blaze of glory. This is the kind of military porn Michael Bay wishes he could make. You know, instead of...
You call it an homage, sir.
A what?
Oh, shut the hell up and play my jam! Oh, and you think CGI Tobey Maguire posing in front of the American flag is iconic? Pussy pansy piss! We have Duke picking up the American flag, rocket packing it to the sky, following him all the way up the Statue of Liberty, and planting it on her head with his team while cheering to their 80s theme song. All you need is a Trump tweet saying he doesn't like it, and it'll be the most American thing in the world.
America?
America indeed. I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Oh, that's right, there's more! Sorry, it totally could have stopped there and I would have been 100% satisfied. The film opens with the evil Cobra. Boo! As the metal-faced Cobra commander is being talked to by the head of Cobra, Serpentor. Oh my god.
Blunderers! Fools!
I so miss snake terrorists. It looks like a python choking on Archer. And what's with the snakes on his side? Is it like one snake human centipede together? I have so many questions about these fashion choices.
Your collective incompetence!
Hogwash! Your leadership has been pompous, pusillanimous, and pathetic!
Oh, and for those unfamiliar, there's nothing wrong with your computer. That is what he actually sounds like. And yes, you're allowed to laugh at it all you want. We have for years.
Go ahead, make me the scapegoat.
Cobra Commander looks for people to back up his claims of Serpentor's incompetence, but they stab him in the back.
Buffoon!
What?
Inexcusable!
Unsubstantiated fantasy!
You're just jealous I do a better Rita Repulsa than half the women here! But someone breaks into Cobra headquarters, a deadly snake knockoff of Shiva known as Pythona. Can we just call these people what they are? Snake Thundercats? She shows them a powerful device known as the Broadcast Energy Transmitter. A device G.I. Joe has that can transmit pure energy anywhere in the world.
Well, let's find out if we've wasted $1 billion taxpayer dollars.
This country? Nah! Seeing how Pythona shows where it is, Cobra attacks, trying to get their hands on it.
They're after the BET.
What will Croc watch in Suicide Squad now?
Got your ground! Not there! Here! No!
You know, I think everyone just needs a random Cobra Commander line generator app.
I sit down!
Serpentor does that thing James Earl Jones did in Conan the Barbarian. For a guy who likes snakes, he sure does abuse them a lot. But he gets launched into the device and knocked out.
Retreat! Cobra! Retreat!
Cobra's through. What do we do?
Anybody want a peanut?
They chase after Cobra, but they're attacked by henchmen from the Tick and are defeated.
Bravo! Bravo, dear friends!
Biatch! Cobra Commander recognizes Pythona and panics.
No! No! I need to escape! If only it would stop snowing! Oh, that works!
They bring him back though, and Pythona is now in command, demanding Cobra get Serpento back. But the Joes are concerned where their search team went. So they're ready to send their new recruits out into the field
The
and—
sooner they graduate, the sooner they can fight.
Oh no, they're gonna pull a Transformers movie on us, aren't they? They're gonna get rid of half the cast so they can introduce new characters. God help you if you destroy Sergeant Slaughter! Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. Maybe they're just extras for the mission. Nope, those are action figures. Just put their prices next to them right now.
Where is that gold-plated goof-off, Lieutenant Falcon?
Terrific question.
Man said he had...
No, I don't want to get to know you. The more I like you, the more I'm killing the original Joes. Something this franchise does very well. It looks like Lieutenant Falcon, played by Nash Bridges himself, Don Johnson, is having trouble leaving his Miami Vice days behind him as he sneaks in a girlfriend to top secret areas.
Didn't it occur to you that a military prison is no place for a date?
I'll take the lady elsewhere, sir. Come on, babe. This is starting to get boring.
Oh, come on. It's not like she's a Cobra agent trying to get top secret information. She's all those things, isn't she? Well, this is why we have rules.
Nice legs for a grease monkey, soldier.
Falcon! Ow!
Want me to kiss it and make it better?
Okay, pick your lawsuit. There are at least 3 offenses in there. But Cobra breaks in through the magic of ironic dialogue.
Suppose our mythical intruders did make it into Serpentor's cell block. They'd still have to blast through a couple of yards of super hard concrete. Then they'd have to get past 3 of our best guys.
And they help Serpentor escape.
Falcon, you deserted your post. You're confined to quarters until court-martial.
Oh, that poor groping man. And it's here that G.I. Joe, for lack of a better way of putting it, gets a little silly. Serpentor is taken to his true creator, a subterranean reptile man known as Globulus, voiced by Burgess Meredith. I have to say, for a man that played the Penguin, the world's oldest elf, and a fly, he once again gives 10 times more than what's required for a batshit crazy role.
I implanted the idea and the skill in Dr. Mindbender's rather pedestrian brain with this, a psychic motivator. It is our greater destiny which concerns me now.
How am I taking the king of the reptile people so seriously? Even the mention of his name warrants an Oscar nomination.
Know that I am Globulus.
You see, I almost laughed at that and I didn't. I could play Jar Jar Binks and I'd be amazing. Falcon is about to be thrown out of the Joes, but Duke, being his half-brother, pleads with them to keep him around. Falcon shows his appreciation.
I don't need your help anymore, Duke.
Like a total jackass.
Get out of my life.
Falcon, Duke's trying to help.
By busting my chops every chance he gets.
I mean, constantly being told what to do? You treat me like I'm in the military! He's sent to what they call the slaughterhouse while Cobra Commander is being Cobra court-martialed himself. Being told pretty much out of nowhere the history of the reptile people.
40,000 years ago, the glory of Cobra La dominated this planet, but an age of ice destroyed much of what we had built.
It was a fast ice age of destruction, I guess most are. Mankind took over, leaving only a few reptile people left, and Cobra Commander being one of the reptile people becoming disfigured in a science accident. Nevertheless, he was put in charge of destroying mankind, but he failed, so he's given a spore that distorts him even more. Isn't that like giving ugly glasses to the Elephant Man? I think he's kind of used to it. Thus, he's thrown in prison with the captured Joes. But not before he calls him a fool. I have no reason to bring that up, I just love hearing him say it.
Break yourself!
While that's going on, Falcon is thrown into a punishment camp for misbehaving Joes ran by Slaughter! The only guy aside from Burgess Meredith who can make everything sound awesome!
You're going to war till you wish you were dead, and then keep going, because you're afraid if you don't, I won't let you die.
Look at this, he even has to say the line, itty bitty ditty bag, and by God he makes it sound amazing!
On your feet like a man, or in a ditty bag. An itty bitty ditty bag.
Please, G.I. Joe movie, there's only so many lines I can program as ringtones! One of the Joes escapes Cobra Law but gets blinded, so Cobra Commander has to lead the way out.
I can't see!
I'll be your eyes. Run!
Wonderful direction, thanks GPS. Commander loses his faceplate, revealing honestly exactly what you would imagine his face would look like.
Then let's move it!
Straight ahead. Come on, I'll sing for you. And I will always love you, fool!
Meanwhile, Slaughter's men are called in to infiltrate Cobra's forces.
Think of it as an extra rough training exercise.
Then why don't we leave our weapons behind and make it really educational?
Now that's what I call a challenge. No weapons.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. Next, we're gonna play darts with no darts. Dying just builds character. They break inside and try to contact G.I. Joe through Cobra's radio.
Come in, G.I. Joe.
Okay, is that a toy microphone or the tap you pull for Cobra beer? Falcon gets captured, though, and is questioned.
How many in your force? What is the purpose of your mission? You can't resist forever.
I think against your weak-ass slaps, he kinda can. But the other Joes save him and blow up the base, resulting in a big battle between the two armies.
Yo-cha!
Is that the new battle cry? Okay. Yo-cha! The reptilian technology is too much for them as Serpentor calls out to the reptilian people.
Cobra la 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 la.
I wish I was a fly on a wall when that was being recorded. Cobra la 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 la. I'm sorry. What the flying shit am I saying? A giant snake monster rises, honestly making me wonder why none of these things were ever used in the past. We'd all be singing Trust in Me if they used these things from day one. As Serpentor summons them via Warrior Princess sound again.
Cobra la 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 la.
Just when I think that can't get any funnier, he goes total high-pitched scream on the last one. It's like Homer Simpson's scream took over at the end. Duke tries to save Falcon from Serpentor, who wants him to see how snake-like he can be.
Arrogant Earth scum!
No! No! Damn it, I told you this would happen!
Duke?
We're still getting over Optimus Prime, you a-holes!
But his sacrifice will be in vain! This I command!
They steal the BET, and Duke uses his final words to say goodbye.
Promise me you'll try to get your act together. Be a credit to your country.
I'll make you proud.
Earn this.
You'll see.
Yo, Joe.
No, Joe! No! Oh, Duke. You will be missed.
He's gone into a coma.
Wait, what?
He's gone into a coma.
You a doctor now? Would even a doctor know that? Is that the science of snake spears that stab you through the heart? Have you done a lot of research on this? Please tell me what level of pissed off I'm supposed to be! Actually, fun fact, Duke was supposed to die, but after the backlash of Optimus Prime getting killed in the Transformers movie, they backed out and threw in the totally nonsensical line about him going into a coma. Notice how you didn't see anyone's lips move when that was said?
He's gone into a coma.
It makes no sense. But Duke is still alive, sucking out like 90% of the emotion we're supposed to be feeling here.
Duke.
Duke, probably coming back too.
Yo, Joe.
Yo, Joe, see you next season, yo, Joe. Cobra plans to use the BET to launch pods that'll turn the world into reptile folk. But Joe seems to have located them.
Gerald Hawk, I've identified that energy source.
Did he say energy sauce?
I've identified that energy source.
It's right next to the energy mustard and the energy relish. Meanwhile, Flint and Cobra Commander find the other Joes and they try to help them stop Cobra's evil attack. Metroid and Nausicaa tourist traps tried to stop them, but they approach the... You know what? It's the 80s. For all we know, this could have been the first portal in the sky.
Your brother fell before my wrath, and so shall you!
He's in a coma! I really feel we should make that clear! One of the Joes fights Pythona blindfolded because she'll make less Freakazoid jokes. And surprisingly, she ends up winning.
Oh my god, how embarrassing!
Come on, Falcon, show me your moves. Oh my god, that was totally unintentional. But seriously though, you're going to die. Ah! How dare you G-rated me! Even though somehow this was okay. That was magic going into coma juice. Falcon stops the BET and uses it to fry the pods, as well as Cobra's headquarters.
Great news! Duke's come out of his coma.
Then Doc says Duke's gonna be A-OK. Yo, Joe!
And in other news, Pushy went back to his home planet.
Look at the sky. The last of the mutation spores are burning up in orbit.
Thanks, big brother.
Who is in a coma, is no longer in a coma, and has no spiritual connections whatsoever. Epic! So that was G.I. Joe the movie. It gives exactly what G.I. Joe the movie would give. A ton of action, a ton of great animation, a ton of badass moments, and a buttload of corniness. It is so ridiculous and over the top, but that's part of the fun. How aggressively American can a cartoon be about the military while also being for kids? It's great 80s cheese for any G.I. Joe fan. So give it a watch and enjoy a real American hero. I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and Cobra.
An itty-bitty ditty bag.
Hello, Doug Walker here doing the charity shoutout, and this week we are doing the Alzheimer's Association. The Alzheimer's Association works on a global, national, and local level to provide care and support for all those affected by Alzheimer's and other dementias. As the largest nonprofit funder of Alzheimer's research, the association is committed to accelerating the global process of new treatments, preventions, and ultimately, a cure. The association is the leading voice for Alzheimer's disease advocacy, fighting for critical Alzheimer's research, prevention, and care initiatives at the state and federal levels. They diligently work to make Alzheimer's a national priority. Founded in 1980 by a group of family caregivers and individuals invested in research, today they reach millions of people affected by Alzheimer's across the globe. Through their headquarters in Chicago, a public policy office in Washington, D.C., and a presence in communities across the country, they strive to make Alzheimer's a thing of the past. If you look at their site and their YouTube channel, you can witness all the lives they've made better, trying their hardest to live in a world without this disease. Click on the link, and together we can change the future of Alzheimer's.